Welcome to Managing Templates. Now, if you haven't already watched the GT Templates and Template Documents overview, you should do that now before watching this video. When your Builders account was created, the system created your standard template for you, accessed through either the toolbox or the Product Spec and Document Template button on your homepage. If you only have a single active template, then the system will open up that template for editing. The top left of your screen informs you of the template you are working on, and at the top right gives you the link to your template manager. In the main template area, you have your interior and exterior products. The third tab is the Product Template Documents, and this is where you can see any ghost products that the template may contain. This is explained in the overview video mentioned before, but there is also a help document available using the question mark. This is the template document library. Now, this library is ideal for documents such as covenant rules or documents about the building company and any generic documents that you would normally hand over to the new homeowner. To demonstrate the template feature, let us assume that we have 2 developments underway with 10 properties being built in each. Both developments will share a core of products, but Development B will use higher spec fittings. To create the builds in GT efficiently, we decide to build 2 templates. Click on the Select Manage Templates button. We will start by adding a new template called Development 1. The template is created. Now select the Edit button for it. Let's add the base products. For the purposes of demonstration, let us assume we will use the same roofer to install the roofs, and that they have supplied a generic guarantee for installation across all of the builds. So let's add it here. Also, we are using the colour Iron Sand for the roofing and guttering, so we include the colour palette. To keep it simple, let us assume we have completed the exterior products. Now in the interior, we will add some standard LED lights, smoke alarms, a bench top, and a bath. Clicking on the Product Template Documents tab, we add our preferred log burner and include the local council's clean air policy. The product won't be included by default when we make a build using this template, but if we do add the product to a build, then we know the document will be included. In the Template Documents library, let's add an About Us and contact list for the builder, and a document about the covenant rules for the development. We'll set the category for Council Docs. And with that, our first template is complete. Now we will copy our template as a fast way to create the second one. Return to the Template Manager and select Copy. Ensure you're copying the correct template. Rename it. You may well have questions about the effects of these switches, and again I urge you to watch the first video as it is explained in detail there. As a starting point, we'll include the template documents. We don't want any of the product template warranties, but the rest of the product template documents will be useful. Review your selections, and we complete the copy. Now all we have to do is tidy up any documents and adjust the product list to suit the new templates. So we'll remove the cheap bath and add our high-end bath. There's going to be pools and spas at some of these properties, so we'll add council regs about the pool fencing and then remove the covenant document. And with that, our template's complete and ready. For completeness, let's look at the last feature of the template. Now to do so, we'll create a build based on each of the templates. Let's look at the build template 1 gave us. Firstly, note that the products in the build identify whether or not they exist in the template by measure of a T. We have the products for our standard build spec, and in the Template Documents tab we have our About Us documents and our Covenant document. Let us compare this with a build from Template 2. As before, we have our standard products, and in the interior space we have our high-end bath. This build will also have a wood burner, so we add it, noting that it has the clean air policy in the template, and so it identifies as being a template product. And there we see the clean air policy. This build will also have a heat pump, and so we add it, and for your reference it notes that it is not a template product. Finally, this build will not have a spa or pool, so we block the template document from the owner's view. So hang in there team, we are almost done. Now you may have noticed in the selector when creating a build that there is a plus sign. You can also base a build on any existing build. The created build will still use the template, but it will contain a product list identical to the build you selected. And thereafter, just set up the build as if you had just created it from the template. I trust this video has been helpful, and as always, thanks for watching.